Hi everyone, it's Sorkin. Today we have a problem when we are given 9 to 9 Sudoku board and we need to determine whether it's valid. So it's basically we need to verify the Sudoku. If you have ever played the Sudoku, we need to just validate that algorithmically how exactly whether or not it's a valid Sudoku or it's not. So if you are not familiar with the Sudoku, so Sudoku is that in this case we have 9 to 9 board, right? So in that board we each row must contain digits from 9 to 1 to 9 without duplicates. So for example, let's say that if in the first row we have the duplicates, let's say we have the 2, 8 and 8 in the different positions, then in that case it's not valid Sudoku. And the same goes for the column. So we should have the 1 and the from 1 to 9 without duplicates, right? The numbers. And also the boxes, 3 to 3 boxes should also contain from 1 to 9 numbers, from digits without duplicates. So and also in our case, so what we have is we also may have the empty cells, right? So represented by dot, and we should ignore those cases. The goal is we should return true if the board is valid, otherwise we are returning false. So what's the solution in this case, right? So the solution is pretty straightforward, so we are not using any sophisticated algorithm here. So what we do here is that we need to verify three constraints. We need to verify rows as by input, columns, and the 3 to 3 boxes. So what we are going to do is, instead of checking every pair of cells, so what we are going to do is we are going to use a Boolean array to remember which numbers have already been seen. So what's that mean? So for example, we are creating three array of booleans with the size of 9 to 9 for each one, right? And for each case we are checking that if that row is already seen, if we have already seen that number, or for the row, so for the same we are checking we have already seen that number for the column, and the same we are checking for the boxes. How we are gonna for the boxes, right? For the row and the column, it's straightforward how we are going to do that, but for the boxes, how we are going to do that? Well, for that we are using this formula to calculate that for each box that number specifically belongs, right? That's the row divided by 3 multiplied by 3 plus the column divided by 3, right? So by using this formula, we find that to which box specifically that digit belongs. So again, the algorithm in this case, it's very straightforward. So what we do is for every cell we are skipping, if that is dot, so which means that we need to skip that cell, we should not consider. Then we are converting the character to the index. So for that we are taking the whatever the character is, and we are converting that to number, and then we are computing the box for that number. After computing that, so we are checking that if in our three Boolean arrays, right? If we already have seen this number, then in that case we are returning false. Otherwise, we are marking it as a seen, and at the end, if we haven't met any duplicate, then in that case we are returning true. So solution-wise, it's pretty straightforward. By the way, time and space complexity in this case is constant because we are using the constant number of the array, and meaning that our size of our array is already predefined, regardless of the input. The size will not, the runtime will not change, and the space will not change, so it's a constant for both, for the time and the space complexity. So what we do again, right? We are creating three two-dimensional arrays for row, columns, and the boxes to check them that whether or not we have seen those elements. So what we do is we are going over our board, and if that is dot, so which means that therefore we need to ignore those cases, we just continue. If it's not, then we are getting the digit, and based on that digit, so what we do is based on the row and the column number, we are calculating the box, and then we are checking that have we already seen any of these numbers, because by default all these values here are set to false, right? But we are checking that okay, have we seen any of these values? if we have seen already, then in that case we are setting that to true, right? So if we have seen already, then which means that this Sudoku is not valid. We are returning false. Otherwise, what we do, we are setting for that specific digit, we are setting that to true, because next time when we will see that, we are going to return false. So if we are passing all of these checks, then it means that this Sudoku is valid. We are returning true. Otherwise, we are returning false. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you like my content. If you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. See you next time. Bye.